mother's funeral, and it's a day that I have dreaded for most of my adult life.
My big fat fabulous like star Whitney Way Thor making money off of her late mother Bab's death? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel My Big Fat Fabulous Life. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The new season just began and it started with Bab's funeral. So is the reality star making bank off of a tragic moment in her life? Read on for more details on the whole situation. Season 11 of My Big Fat Fabulous Life started out with Babs Thor's funeral. She passed away in December 2022, and the family felt it right to honor her by filming the services. They were extremely emotional, featuring testimonials from Whitney Way Thor, her father, Glenn, and her brother, Hunter. Friends came from far and wide to celebrate Babs as they looked at her as their own mother, and many fans even noted that she was a mom to them as well. Yet, was Whitney actually making money off of her mother's passing? Was this a money-making opportunity for the reality star? A Reddit thread was started, and it actually discussed Whitney Way Thor's half-sister. In the premiere episode, Whitney mentioned she had half-sister. As the season goes on, she and Hunter are trying to bring Glenn back to life. Part of that is bringing him to meet his long-lost daughter. Apparently, someone had previously asked about her half-sister and if it was something Babs knew about all along. Whitney responded saying they knew a child was in existence, but it came together via ancestry. Therefore, fans feel that she used the storyline as an ad opportunity. I remember a comment on here, when the half-sieved info was leaked, that they bet she'd turn it into a plug/paid advertisement about Ancestry.com. The OP wrote, "Fans did not care so much about the paid ad part as much as how confusing the story was." One Redditor said this. She says two things in her post. She says her parents always knew there was a child, and then she says they found out on Ancestry.com. Which one is it? The confusion. Some followers were upset with Glenn as they felt he knew about the baby and chose to walk away. There have also been rumors that it was actually a boy and not a girl, which one Redditor pointed out. Another added this, "I am losing track. Didn't Whitney, 2 days ago in a similar question, said that they knew nothing until Barbara passed away? Some are just over Babs and Glenn, feeling their love story is not as sweet and pure as it was once portrayed. In any case, Whitney has reunited with her family and seems to be quite happy. Hopefully this fills the void in their hearts left by Babs. Do you think Whitney is making a profit by dropping some company names? Or is she just trying to make a story that sounds plausible? Let us know and watch My Big Fat Fabulous Life Tuesday on TLC. The world of reality television can often blur the lines between genuine emotion and spectacle, particularly when a beloved personality's personal tragedy is thrust into the spotlight. Whitney Way Thor, star of TLC's My Big Fat Fabulous Life, has shared many intimate aspects of her life with viewers. However, the recent death of her mother, Barbara Babs Thor, has sparked a wave of controversy. Fans and critics alike are questioning whether Whitney is monetizing her mother's death for personal gain or if her actions stem from a place of genuine grief and tribute. The heartbreaking news. Barbara Thor, affectionately known as Babs, had been a central figure on My Big Fat Fabulous Life since its inception. Her witty humor, unwavering support for her daughter, and endearing personality made her a fan favorite. Babs' health had been a recurring topic on the show, with Whitney often sharing updates on her mother's battles with various ailments. When news of Babs' passing broke, it sent shockwaves through the fan base. Whitney announced her mother's death through a tearful social media post, expressing her immense grief and sharing cherished memories of their time together. The post quickly garnered thousands of reactions, with fans offering condolences and support. "I'm heartbroken to share that my beautiful mother, Barbara Thor, has passed away. She was my best friend, my confidant, and the most incredible woman I've ever known. Thank you for loving her as much as we did," Whitney wrote. The special tribute episode. In the wake of Babs' passing, TLC announced a special tribute episode dedicated to her memory. The episode, titled Remembering Babs, featured never-before-seen footage, heartfelt interviews with family members, and a look back at Babs' most memorable moments on the show. Fans eagerly anticipated the episode, hoping to celebrate Babs' life and legacy. The tribute episode was an emotional roller coaster, filled with laughter and tears. Whitney and her family shared poignant stories about Babs, highlighting her vibrant personality and the profound impact she had on their lives. The episode was well received by many fans who appreciated the opportunity to honor Babs one last time. However, not everyone viewed the tribute in a positive light. Some critics accused Whitney and TLC of exploiting Babs' death for ratings and financial gain. They argued that the episode, while touching, felt too polished and commercialized, raising questions about the motivations behind it. Monetizing grief. As the tribute episode aired, Whitney launched a new line of merchandise in honor of her mother. The Babs collection featured t-shirts, mugs, and other memorabilia adorned with Babs' most iconic quotes and images. Whitney announced that a portion of the proceeds would be donated to a charity close to Babs' heart, adding a philanthropic angle to the endeavor. The merchandise line quickly became a point of contention among fans. Some appreciated the gesture, seeing it as a way to keep Babs' memory alive while supporting a good cause. Others, however, viewed it as a blatant attempt to profit from her death. Whitney is clearly using her mother's death to make money. "It's disgusting and disrespectful," commented one critic on social media. Another fan countered, "I think it's a beautiful way to honor Babs. Plus, it's helping charity. What's wrong with that?" The debate over Whitney's intentions intensified when she announced a series of paid online events, including a virtual memorial service and a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the tribute episode. Tickets for these events range from $20 to $100, with premium packages offering exclusive content and personalized messages from Whitney. Whitney's perspective. In response to the backlash, Whitney took to social media to address the accusations. She explained that the tribute episode, merchandise line, and online events were all conceived as ways to honor her mother's memory and cope with her own grief. Whitney emphasized that the decision to share these aspects of her life was not motivated by financial gain, but by a desire to connect with fans who had supported her family for years. "My mom was an integral part of my big, fat, fabulous life, and I wanted to give her the tribute she deserved. Yes, there are costs involved, and yes, I'm making money, but that's not the primary goal here," Whitney stated in a heartfelt video. "I'm trying to navigate this immense loss and share my journey with you all, just as I've always done." Whitney also highlighted the charitable component of her efforts, noting that significant proceeds from the merchandise and events were being donated to organizations Babs had supported. She shared detailed reports of the donations, hoping to dispel any doubts about her intentions. Fan reactions and ethical considerations. Despite Whitney's explanations, the controversy continued to divide fans. Some remained skeptical, questioning the ethics of profiting from a loved one's death, regardless of the charitable contributions. Others felt that Whitney's transparency and the charitable aspect justified her actions. I can see both sides. It's hard to judge someone's grieving process, but it does feel a bit commercial, one fan commented on an online forum. Another added, "Whitney's always been open about her life. If this helps her cope and supports a good cause, I'm all for it." Ethical considerations regarding the monetization of personal tragedy are complex. On one hand, sharing one's grief and memorializing a loved one can be therapeutic and meaningful. On the other, the intersection of commerce and mourning can create uncomfortable questions about authenticity and exploitation. The broader impact. Beyond the controversy, Babs' death had a significant impact on the show and its future direction. Whitney and her family faced the challenge of continuing the series without one of its most beloved members. The loss also prompted deeper reflections on themes of family, loss, and resilience. Whitney's journey through grief became a central narrative in the following season, offering viewers an intimate look at how she and her family coped with their loss. The show's tone shifted, focusing more on emotional healing and the importance of cherishing loved ones. This new direction resonated with many fans who appreciated the show's authenticity and emotional depth. However, some felt that the series had become too somber, missing the lighthearted and joyful moments that originally drew them in. The controversy surrounding Whitney Way, Thor's handling of her mother's death, underscores the complex relationship between reality television, personal grief, and commercial interests. While some fans view Whitney's actions as a genuine tribute to Babs, others see them as a cynical attempt to profit from tragedy. Ultimately, the debate highlights broader questions about the ethics of monetizing personal experiences, particularly in the public eye, as reality TV continues to evolve.